Well, it's finally arrived. I've already opened it up. Sorry, I couldn't wait. Got a cool sticker. Packaged very well. And there it is. Comes with all the hardware and everything. So we'll get it put on and see what it looks like. Never fails. Always issues. Go to put the lid on. Went ahead and started this side on the bolts and went to put this side on, and the holes are off by like a 1/16 of an inch. Also, if you look, there's a lip here on this side, and it's flush on this side. So I guess what I'll have to do is take the lid back off and open these holes up on this side a little bit to give me a little more play so I can get the bolt started. So a little off, but I think I can make it work. Does look good on there. Hopefully the throttle body will fit. We'll put that on here in a second and see what it looks like. Well, the hood shuts, so that's a good thing. I did have to remove the 90 off the top of the wastegate and put it on the side, which is no big deal. So the throttle body's in. It does fit. I still have to take the lid off and kind of drill the lid holes out a little bit. As you can see where it's off by maybe like a 1/16 of an inch, and that's on all of them. So we'll see what happens. All right, so all I did was drill the mounting holes out to a 9/32, and that allowed me enough play to get the bolts hand started, and then got them snugged up. I'm just mocking everything up right now because I'm gonna paint the lid, and I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to mount my solenoids, because these are actually recessed. So either I'm gonna get longer bolts and then just put nuts underneath, or get studs and put it on top, because I got my solenoids there. It's just hard to find any room anywhere in this truck, so I'm limited on that. And then also I got to do the same thing for the solenoid block. All right, got the lid off, coated it with some self-etching primer, letting it dry, and we'll go ahead and throw on some satin black, I believe, is what I'm gonna go with for this. See how it turns out. All right, got some paint on it. Went with semi-gloss black. Probably should have went with satin, but it is what it is. Last night, I did some mock-up. Was gonna try to use a 3.5 inch tube, but what I have going on is it's 3.5 coming out of the compressor housing, and then the throttle body is 103, I believe. 102, 103. So I had some stuff mocked up, and I was trying to figure out how to use some of these clamps. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this yet, but I do know that I am going to change it up and go with a 4-inch. So I found an adapter. Basically, it goes to the end of the compressor housing, and it goes from 3.5 to 4. That way I'll have a 4-inch tube all the way to the throttle body. So that's the plan. So I've got some parts on order, and as soon as those come in, I'll start working on it again. All right, so had a little progress, had some time to work on the cold side. Got all the tubing mocked up. I think what we have right here is going to work. It's got enough clearance between everything. We also have room to put the blow-off valve. I'm thinking I'm going to probably put the blow-off valve on this side. So that's where we're at right now. Hopefully we can get that welded up tomorrow and get this thing started. We're also going to show you guys a new tool that I got. It's a bead roller. I usually just take a pair of pliers and actually notch the end of the pipe to give it a bead. But I found the bead roller on Amazon, and it's like 120 bucks. So I figured I'd give it a shot, and it does a great job. Here's a piece that I did just to practice, and you can see it puts a nice bead on there. So we'll show you guys that tool here in just a second. All right, so this is the Amazon tool that I picked up to do these bead rolls. It works great. Just stick it in the vise. It's got a handle on the back side. What you do is you open up the knob, screw it down like so. And then what I did is I actually loosened up the Allen on the back so I could just move the handle, and then you just rotate it. Just like that. As you can see, my vise has seen better days. But I got to get one for the shop. This is actually in the old garage. And then once you get all the way around, you can keep tightening it as you go, and it'll give you a deeper rib there. So once you're done, loosen the knob up. And there we go. Nice. Pretty cool. I'll tell you what, for $120, you can't beat it. So I was running the tile Wastegate 50 millimeter on the previous setup, and it worked great. But I think I'm gonna try this JGS 60 millimeter Wastegate. It seems like it's really well made.
Yeah, you see that.
It's definitely heavy duty.
JGS Precision
TK 300. Yep. So we're gonna give this a shot and see how it does. I think where I'm gonna mock it up is probably somewhere over on this side. Something like that. That way I can actually face the ports towards the engine. So it'll be cleaner like that. I think it'll look clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll turn out nice. So tomorrow the goal is to get everything welded up and fire this bad boy up.
Yeah. All right, so the taller screws are in there to make the solenoids work, and then same thing for the other side for all the sensors, the sensor block, taller Allen key head screws. So.